It is back to business for the Rhode Island General Assembly.
That's right. Both the House and Senate reconvening for the 2021 session, but they're moving out of the State House to do so.
I want to check in with Erica Ritchie. She is live this morning. And Erica, that's just one of the changes we're seeing this year due to the pandemic, right?
That's right, you guys. As we have seen repeatedly throughout this past year, COVID changes everything, and that includes how the House and the Senate conduct their business. That's why they will not be convening here at the State House. Instead, they're going to be splitting up. The House, the representatives, they're going to be heading over to the Veterans Memorial Auditorium. Those in the Senate, well, they're going to be reconvening at Sapinsley Hall at Rhode Island College. Dominic Ruggiero set to remain the leader of the Senate. House Majority Leader Joseph Shekarchi expected to be sworn in as the new House Speaker tonight. But those swearing-in ceremonies, well, they're going to be much smaller, quieter, much more intimate than normal. Freshman legislators were asked to invite only one guest to tonight's swearing-in. Returning members having none. The Speaker-elect says he had to actually tell his 94-year-old father that he couldn't attend. He says the changes at tonight's kickoff are only the beginning of what we can expect to see in this session.
Rules changes to allow remote voting, at least in committees, and then proxy voting in the Senate. We're looking at all these different things that are going to be impacted with COVID, how we introduce a bill, how we get co-sponsors on a bill.
All right, and so I should also mention, as far as tonight's swearing-in ceremonies go, that the public will not be able to attend, but you will be able to watch via Capitol TV. Now, many Rhode Islanders are very excited to see the General Assembly back in action. You know, the body has taken a lot of heat over the last 9 months, many saying that they should have been meeting more often. They should have been taking the governor to task over her spending a little bit more, but the House Speaker-elect says there's a good reason for that. You'll hear that coming up next half hour. For now, live in Providence, I'm Erica Ritchie, 12 News.
Rhode Island's General Assembly set to meet today for the first time in this 2021 session. There may be an unexpected appearance by Rhode Island's former House Speaker.
So Nicholas Mattiello lost his re-election bid in November to Republican Barbara Ann Fenton Fung, but she is not going to be sworn in today with her fellow reps because her husband, former Cranston Mayor Alan Fung, just tested positive yesterday for the coronavirus. Now, you may remember that Fenton Fung had COVID last year. She has since tested negative this time, but says she will not be able to attend today's session out of an abundance of caution. So, under the state constitution, Mattiello would continue to represent the district until she can be sworn in.
Those ceremonies in the House and Senate will not take place at the State House because of COVID restrictions. Erica Ritchie live in Providence this morning with more details.
Just because it's 2021 now, guys, doesn't mean we can't expect the unexpected, right? Lots of things looking different on Smith Hill this year, starting with, as you just mentioned, Patrick, the fact that lawmakers will not be reconvening at the State House. They're going to be dispersing to two separate locations to kind of allow for a little bit more social distancing. But, you know, the general public is just happy to see the General Assembly back in session. They took a lot of heat over the last 9 months or so because of the sporadic sessions that we were seeing. When the state shut down in March, the General Assembly went ahead and suspended their session. They went back to reconvening about 3 months later, mid-June. And then it was a rare summer session a month later in mid-July, both designed to hash out the budget, a budget, by the way, that was still being debated as recently as last month. The Speaker-elect says that while it may have looked like the elected bodies were detached from their work and hands-off when it came to the governor's spending, he says their hands were actually tied because of the decisions that were made at the federal level.
We had a very limited role. We had no role at all with the money because when Washington passed the CARES Act, President Trump, Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi sent the CARES Act money to all 50 states. And in all 50 states, they gave exclusive control of that CARES Act money to the governors.
All right, so a little defense on his end there. Again, he is expected to be sworn in as the House Speaker tonight. Dominic Ruggiero set to keep his helm at the Senate. The Speaker-elect did go on to tell us that he does expect to have some more announcements on the new leadership in the General Assembly over the next 2 weeks, and there'll be some announcements over new committees as well, so we'll be watching for that too. For now, live in Providence, Erica Ritchie, 12 News.